Hey, this is John. Welcome back to Infinite Resources 2. So we were working on getting some latex to make a bioreactor. So let's work towards getting that. I want to get this latex processing unit. We're going to need a couple of buckets. We need a bucket of water, and we need a bucket of latex. So let's get another bucket. There we go. And we need this to be full of latex. We've got a bit of latex right now, so that shouldn't be difficult. Okay, so we also need all of these things. So a pity machine frame, and then all this stuff. Okay, there we go. And we keep our buckets. All right, this guy needs power and he needs water to process the latex. So we're going to need to make something to generate water. Either we get an Aqueous Accumulator and put him right under there, or we put a tank. I don't know. We've got a lot of options. I'm thinking we'll put this under the machine room, put a tank on top of him, and put the tank between the two machines. So that's my plan right now. Let's see if we can make one of these. Looks like it's a pretty simple recipe. We even can use one of the buckets we made. All right, cool. So yeah, let's go get a bucket of water. Here's some. And let's figure out where we're going to put this machine. It's going to go right over here. So let's dig into the floor. Here's where the machine will go, which means the tank needs to go right under there. So let's make a Singularity Tank. There we go. This is where the water will be. And then we need to have the Aqueous Accumulator under that. So I need my shovel tool. And here's where he will go. Now he will generate water just fine if he has at least 2 source blocks of water surrounding him. We're going to go with one on all 4 sides. And then I believe he outputs. He doesn't output at all. He needs a pipe. Hang on. We need one of these guys. You know, if that's the case, this tank doesn't have to be down here in the floor, which will be awkward. I was simply thinking he would output to the top automatically, but I don't think he will. So rather than that, we can put the tank. No, he can't go there. That's where the pipe has to go. All right, the tank can still go here. We'll move the Aqueous Accumulator over 1. We'll put it right here. Put the pipe right there. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm going to do. So I need my bricks. There they are. So I put water there. I'm going to put water. That would not be the place to put water, would it? No, it wouldn't. Okay. I'm going to get this. I am. Yeah. Water's going to go there. And that probably means I shouldn't have dumped my water. But we have a reasonable supply of water right over here too. So let's start with that. Then we'll get some more. I should have built one of those Rod of the Seas from Botania. You know what? I'm thinking 2 blocks might be enough. We're not going to need that much water. We'll just do 2. All right. And there we go. Water is going out over there. Perfect. Now we have as much water as we shall ever need. And all we have is this ugly pipe in the floor that I can't deal with right now. Okay, latex processing unit. Put him down there. For the water, we're going to pull from this tank. I don't know if I need the tank at all. I probably didn't. It's fine though. Okay, let's get some energy pipes. We'll need to power him as well. And there we go. He now has power and he has water. Only thing missing is latex. So, hey, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna get another tank and swap the guys out. So, we could sure use some ender pearls to make ender tanks so we stop making these weird systems of tank swapping. But, it's okay. We just need him to keep running, basically. And I'll probably hold on to a bucket of that latex at least. We need that often for other machines we'll build later on. Okay, so that got built. That got built. I'm thinking I don't want him to pull right now. I might just give like, how much more does he have in him? 5 buckets? Okay, I'm gonna leave those 2 buckets there in case we need a couple of buckets of latex for something right now. I don't want him to process everything into this tiny dry rubber stuff. All right, he needs a place. Actually, he'll keep that in his internal inventory for now. So that'll be good for now. By the way, how's this guy doing? Yeah, he is stuck because they're both using 20 RF per tick. So until he's done, we're basically done. So once we get 9 of these, we can make what is this thing called? We turn tiny dry rubber into dry rubber. And that can be smelted to make plastic. So that's the plan. All right, let's get a bit more. No, stop doing that. And there we go. I love time in a bottle. Makes things very nice to just go ahead and finish. And there we go. There are the 2 pieces of plastic we might need. So let's see here. Why don't we go ahead and swap these tanks as well. I hate that I have to redo the output every time for this pipe thing to work. But, well, we'll do this better at some point. All right, yeah, I think everything is going well for that. We can now make the bioreactor, I think. I did find a slime island and got a couple of those sky slimes. Since he can use those, that should be fine. So let's see about making that bioreactor. We're gonna need a diamond gear and a pity machine frame. And there we go. A bioreactor. This guy, I think, needs water too, actually. Yes, he does. Which, hey, I did need the tank and the pipe and the whatever. It's not really true. We could use pipes just to go with Aqueous Accumulator. But, whatever. We have it now, and that's what it is. Okay, so let's put power over here to him. And he will turn bio stuff into fuel. So let's give him a redstone signal to run. I don't want him to run just yet. And let's get a lever to flip him on and off. Okay, so now we need to get reactants. And we're going to do that by getting the Botania flowers and turning them into dye. That was the whole point of this. And we're going to need another tank. I have these things strewn all over the place, aren't I? Okay, yeah, I just need one more tank on top to be the output of everything else. Fortunately, these tanks are very cheap. They're just 4 pieces of iron and some glass, so they're not bad to get. Speaking of glass, may as well cook up another stack of that. All right, so you are going to be the output, which is going to push to the top. All right, now let's go get some Botania flowers. I see that the hydrangeas have died, so we need to get more of those. But you can see we got, you know, close to a stack of each kind of flower from this. So that is not bad. So I'll probably want to do something else with these, but what I need right now is half a stack of every color. No, I need 9. So doesn't matter which kind, I just need 9 of them. So there we go. We'll get half of those. We'll get half of those. Half a stack of that. Half a stack of the orange. What else? Half a stack of the black? Sure. That's only 8 flowers. I need 9. Okay. Half of the cyan? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so now we can turn these guys into petals. And after we turn them into petals, we can turn them into dye. And any dye counts as an organic source for the bioreactor. So I made this pestle and mortar. It's very cheap from Botania. Stick, plank, and a bowl. And if we use that, we will get dye. There we go. Magenta, cyan, lime, orange, black, pink, light blue, gray, and gray. There we go. All the dye colors. So finally, we can go make biofuel, I think. Yeah. And you can make it with just one kind of reactant, but it will be less efficient if you do that. You need 9 different kinds to be 100% efficient. There we go. Flip him on, and he will make a lot of biofuel from this. Every one of these is 1,400 units of biofuel. And I don't know what that generates, but it's a lot. So, okay. So we're now gaining biofuel. Now we need a biofuel generator to process that fuel. So let's make one of those. Okay. Needs a furnace, some plastic, and some gold gears, and a bunch of pistons. I think we have everything to get that. So let's start by getting the tiny dry rubber. We've got enough to make 2 more plastics, to get 2 more dry rubbers. Put that back in there. And once we have this, I think we're going to need to make a power room. I've got too many generators going on up here, and it would be better if we had a room where all the power generation took place. I think I'll probably dig down under here and build that room, and then we will have all this stuff. One of the nice things about the biofuel reactor is that it will not waste fuel. When its buffer is full, it will simply stop processing wherever it is. So it is a very efficient generator. All right, let's get that plastic over here, and let's use it to make the biofuel generator. This guy will do 160 RF per tick also. So that's like 4 normal generators from thermal expansion. Didn't mean to hit that. There we go. Okay, we're going to need 3 pistons. We're going to need 2 gold gears. And we are about out of gold, so I need a pity machine frame. And I think that is everything. There we go. Biofuel Generator. All right, this should get us reasonably stable power for the near term. You can see he is already full. This guy will also turn off when his buffer gets full. But you can see basically a half stack of flowers gets us 48 buckets of fuel. So almost. Yeah. Half plus 1. So. But he will stop running now. So he just does nothing until we empty this out. Which we will, because we'll get another tank. I'm going to make like 5,000 of these apparently. And then we're going to, I don't know, build a room to hold the power. So that's my plan right now. Okay, so with that in mind, I'm going to go dig out a room under here, get some ladders to crawl up and down, and we will start moving the generators downstairs and creating a kind of power room where we probably will not use this Stirling dynamo anymore because we probably don't want to be burning our non-renewable energy sources right now. I know we can put charcoal in this thing, but that requires me harvesting some logs, so it's not as easy to renew as everything else is. You know, you got to harvest logs, you got to come in here, cook them. So it's a lot of manual labor to get that. The charcoal, for the time being, is going to be solely for the Botania area. So that's what we use the charcoal for. But these two guys, definitely worth having around, I think. And we'll probably want to upgrade our redstone flux cell. But we'll talk about that some more when I come back. I will dig out the basement, and we'll get to work on that. All right, I have done rearranging things. I've built a basement. Unlike Ender IO, pipes cannot be both an input and an output in the same block space. They do have universal pipes that can carry energy, items, and fluids, but again, still, it's an input or it's an output. It's not both. So I've got some inputs for energy going behind the machines, and I've got outputs under the machines. Now, I was hoping I could put, item conduits under here, take it into one chest, and that would work, but I need to rearrange all these fluid pipes to be universal pipes, and I just didn't feel like doing that, so I put the chest for these guys right here so that they never get stopped up. Everything else, there's not too many items being produced. If we make a pulverizer, there still won't be that much stuff, and we can probably output him somewhere else, right beneath him or something. I don't know. I'll think about it. But realistically, we'll get into XNet, and that will solve all of our problems with pipes. It's just a bit more complicated than we can do right now. So, we've got the Redstone Furnace and the fractionating still right here. They still have inputs on the top of all of these things. So I've got latex over here. I've got the resin over here making the tree oil and the rosin. We've got whatever I want to cook up in the Redstone Furnace. And we have the bioreactor, which has burned through all of its bioreactants. But we are growing more flowers, so we'll have more, at some point. So I put this guy at the end because the pipes seem to output to the very first thing that they reach. So if he's first on the line, he can starve everything else. I don't want that to happen. If anything's going to be starved, I want it to be this guy. Again, XNet will be better at that, but we're not quite there yet. So everything is pretty good up here. I've got a little 3-space area between the floor here and the ceiling of the basement, so if we want to put stuff in here, we can, and it can be somewhat hidden. There's not a lot of, facades and covers in 116. With pipes, there's nothing, so we just have to deal with the pipes. And I move the Aqueous Accumulator outside. I put him going into this tank, and then he will go into the latex unit and the bioreactor, which are right now the only machines that need water. There may be more things in the future, but we'll probably have XNet by that point. So let's go down here to the basement. I made it out of andesite brick, mostly because that's what I had. I've got this guy over here. He is not running right now, mostly because I turned him off. But we'll want to get more energy storage. But right now, basically, this guy is completely full. So we've got a million RF backup on here, a million RF over here, and I've got these tanks which are effectively full. So we don't really need anything right now. We are good as far as energy goes. And here's the tree oil that's being pumped in from the fractionating still. Same thing over here. We've got a buffer for the biofuel. So we've got lots of energy right now. I put this guy back here as well, although I don't plan to put any fuel in him unless we really need some. So yeah, I think everything's going well with the power. Now we need to be able to store more power. So there are a few options for what we could do for that. We could enchant him. We can enchant him with holding. I do have a lot of levels, but I feel like you waste levels if you have more than you need, because 3 levels at level 39 is way more experience than 3 levels going from 0 to 3. So what I want is to get one of these guys so that I can drain some of my experience into a tank. And it'll be a lot easier to use once we get an insightful crystal. That's what I actually want. But this guy requires a bottle O enchanting. I don't know how you get those normally, if you only have to find them in chests or I don't know what. I mean, the only way I know of making them is with liquid experience. So, but we can do this by right-clicking this guy with a bottle. We do need Eyes of Ender though, which means we need Ender Pearls, which we have, and Blaze Powder, which I think that I don't. Although that fortress was very nearby, so it shouldn't be hard to do that. Yeah, I've got plenty of Ender Pearls, but I have no Blaze Rods. So I'm thinking we should go back to the Nether to get Blaze Rods. Before I do that though, I want to make this Pyroclastic Pendant. This thing will allow me to absorb, or it'll basically put out any fire. If I catch fire from like a blaze or a ghast, it will put me out immediately with some mana from my tablet. So it's a very nice thing. We need a Rune of Fire, a Rune of Summer, which requires a melon slice. I haven't found any melon slices yet. A slime ball, and we have to have an actual slime ball. This is going to be more of a problem than I thought. Okay, I want to have to go get some blaze rods without this. Because if we get 2 blaze rods, I can make an alchemy, what's this thing? Alchemy Catalyst. And this will allow me to transmute things. And with this, I can get melons and regular slime from cactus, which I don't have either, but I think I can probably find a way to get that. Or we were close to a basalt delta. If we could get some magma cream, there's a machine from Thermal Expansion which can separate the magma cream into slime and blaze powder. So that's another option. So I think I will go to the Nether to try to get some blaze rods. And hopefully when I come back, we'll be able to make that, and I'll be a little bit safer in the Nether. So let's go to the Nether. How much food do I have? I have less food than I would like. I did make a pig farm because I plan to use that as my source of food for now. We're not doing any automation with that right now. We're not doing a lot of automation with, any of this farming stuff just yet, but we will be. We have almost 2 full rows of these essence crops now. There we go, 1 more seed. 2 more seeds. We do have 2 full rows now. And we can start on our 3rd. Yeah. I've put 2 rows of carrots so the pigs will have more food. I guess they'll eat potatoes too, so that's good. let's go ahead and murder some of the piggies. Where's my sword? Sword's going to be important. Okay. So, yeah, I want them to breed first. Will you guys eat? You seem to like potatoes. I thought they only ate carrots. Is that a change since I don't know when? I mean, I thought that the pigs' only food for breeding was carrots. If it is also potatoes, I should go ahead and use that. I'm going to save my potatoes, though. Keep those as the backup food source for me in case I run out of stuff. Because we don't have a lot of this stuff right now. I don't have a lot of either of cows and sheep. So I want the cows and sheep to be able to eat this stuff. Yeah. We got to make something else for these eggs, too. And the feathers. But one thing at a time. So, this thing is full. All right. Yeah. All right. I am filling up my overflow chest too. So we're not doing so good food-wise. Okay, let's chuck these pork chops into the furnace. And let's speed that up. Okay. Hopefully that will take care of my food needs in the nether. So let's just go ahead and top off with an apple. I also made this living wood bow. I should be able to shoot things from far away. That should be helpful. So I've got my sword. I've got my shield. I think I've got what I need to go to the nether and get some blaze rods. So let's see if we can do that. So yeah. We've got that road that goes right to the fortress. Wait for things to load. Okay, my walls are still here. Oh, there's a skeleton. There we go. Hey, I even got a skeleton skull on the very first time. And looky there, there's one of these magma cubes. And it's the right size to get magma cream. Because I think these never drop magma cream. I think the big ones become the small ones. The small ones might drop magma cream. And the other ones you don't get anything from. Okay. That won't help me with that, but that would be a slime ball. So that is at least that. But we're still going to need to get some blazes. And there were blazes around here, which makes me think there's probably a spawner somewhere. Okay, first things first. I need to plant torches because I'm going to lose my way. So let's start out by saying this. Let's make a waypoint. Stairway home. And then we'll go over here. I see there's a skeleton. Okay. I do have wither skeleton tweaks in this pack, so we always get at least a wither skull fragment that we can combine into skulls. Although I'm having exceptionally good skull luck. Hey, there's the blaze spawner. Can we get over there? Are you going to be a big hole? Yeah, you are. Okay. Maybe you're not a big hole. If you're not a big hole, why are you not pathfinding to me? Okay. This is actually not too bad. Except for that guy who I don't want to be around. Ow. This is why I want that pendant. Okay, well, he went away. And a gas, too? I'm so lucky. Wait, crap, I'm going to die, aren't I? Okay. Be back in a minute. Well, I don't have to worry so much about, you know, wasting experience now that I don't have any. So, oh well. At least I got my stuff back. So, we're going to try it again. Let's remove my death point. And let's try to get a blaze rod. Don't know where the blazes went. There's one of them. All right. Hey, 2 rods. That is just what I need. You know what? That will do for now. I've got 1 more magma blaze. I think we've got everything we need. Okay. Well, this is why I wanted to store my experience, so I wouldn't lose it all. But, you know, what happened, happened. So, that's okay, though. That's okay. We'll always get more experience. We'll have way more than we need by the time we're ready to do a lot of enchanting. But it would have been nice to, you know, do a bunch of enchanting, which now we don't have any experience to do with. So, unfortunate, but these things happen. But having these is going to be very nice. That should help me build the Pyroclastic Pendant. So let's build an Alchemy Catalyst. We're going to need 2 of these guys. There we go, 2 brewing stands. We need a mana pearl. So let's get one of our pearls. And we'll go chuck him in the Botania thing. All right, what else do we need? I think that should be it. I need 2 pieces of gold, which we're almost out of, but we're not out of. And once I have this, I should be able to go find more gold in the Nether. What am I doing? I'm going over here. Going over to here to make this guy. There we go, the Alchemy Catalyst. That's weird how it dumped all the charcoal out there. I wonder if it has something to do with chunk loading or leaving the world or something. We'll have to look at that later. Okay, so we're going to put the Alchemy Catalyst under this guy right here. If I can find my shovel. Okay. There we go. Alchemy Catalyst. Perfect. So this will let me transmute things to other things that I might want. Such as turning cactus into slime and slime into cactus. So we don't have any cactus. Where is the nearest desert? I'm betting it's close to that savanna, which was far away. Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking what we're going to do instead is we will make the machine to turn this magma cream into slime and blaze powder. We'll transmute the slime into cactus, grow the cactus, transmute it back into slime, and we'll have unlimited cactus. So that's the plan right now. So let's do that. Let's start by making that machine from thermal expansion. It's the separator, maybe? Centrifugal separator, that's what it is. Okay, it requires Constantan. Constantan is copper and nickel. Looks like it's 1 to 1. We should be able to do that. Let's go see what's out near the smeltery. All right, way back here in our smeltery, what do we have for ores? We've got copper and we've got nickel. I think we need a lot of Constantin, so let's just turn him off for a second. We'll chuck these in here. Okay, I need to get melon seeds or melon slices. We can get melon seeds from transmutation of beetroot seeds. We should have plenty of those. So let's see if we can get 9 beetroot seeds. I figured I would have 9. And if we go out here, we can now get melon seeds. So let's go plant these. And we can plant them right over here. So here's my mana steel hoe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there we go. So we do have that. Let's see here. There are watering cans from Mystical Agriculture. Let's see if we can get a watering can to make that grow. So this one requires iron, a bowl, and some bone meal. We've got some leftover bowls when I made the pestle and mortar. Bone meal is in the Botania chest. I bet my Constantin's ready. It is. So let's flip him back on. I need a piece of bone meal, not white dye, bone meal. White dye and bone meal are no longer the same thing. I do like that change. Okay, there we go. Watering can. Now they're even better if you upgrade them to their essence varieties. This will do a 1x1 area. This will do a 3x3 area. We need mystical fertilizer, inferium ingots. Okay, inferium ingots are prosperity ingots and inferium essence. That's not too hard to make. This stuff requires a diamond and either fertilized essence or bone meal. I can afford the diamond. Let's go do it. I need 4 more bone meal though. Not you, you. Okay, so let's go get this. We probably need to keep the bone meal out there anymore. We were doing it for flowers, but now we're growing the flowers automatically. So, okay, so I need inferium. There we go. There's the inferium. We need this, which requires 4 of these prosperity ingots, which is just iron around prosperity shards, or, you know, other way around. So let's get 4 of those. 4 of those. And finally, inferium watering can. Okay, so shift right click to fill him up. Shift right click in the air to activate him. And you can simply AFK and let go everything and watch the plants go. So I could go back and forth on this. I just need basically 1 melon. So, but it's very easy to use these things to grow things in a semi-automated manner. It's, you know, it's not really automation, but it's helping you. And as far as I can tell, these things never run out of water. Shift right click if you want to deactivate it, but it'll only work when you're looking at a plant anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But it'll work on vanilla crops too, so. Okay. All right, so there is the 1 melon that I needed. So let me get the axe. Okay. Now we'll go get our Constantin, and I think that'll be everything we need to do this. So here is the Constantin. Actually, we're going to need to grow the cactus too. But we've got the watering can now. So, hey, that'll help out. All right. So let's make this Centrifugal Separator. Need 2 of those Constantin gears. Need a Redstone Flux. We need a compass. We need a tin gear. And we need a machine frame. And that will get us a Centrifugal Separator, which will turn this guy into slime and blaze powder. Let's go chuck this in the machine room. So he can go right here. He's getting that. Just chuck him in there and he should be good to go. So, I think he needs to take us all right out. We're just doing one thing. There we go. Slime ball and blaze powder. And I can turn slime ball into cactus and turn cactus back into slime balls. So now I can grow this cactus and make more. So let's get some SNAD. Let's see here. Okay. Just gonna make a little bit of this right now so I can plant this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 16 was a weird number, especially as I only have 1 cactus. But we'll have more, and cactus farm is actually a pretty easy one to make in vanilla. So I'm probably just going to do that. But for the moment, we're going to use the SNAD combined with the cactus to grow this real quick. So I need 1 slime ball. Come on. There we go. And there we go. All right. So we can transmute that back into a slime ball. And that should get me the Pyroclastic Pendant that I wanted. Okay. So now I think we can do this. So I need a Rune of Earth and a Rune of Air. We've got the Rune of Earth. We don't have the Rune of Air. We do have the Rune of Fire we need. So we need to make a Rune of Air as well. Okay. Carpet, feather, string. Carpet. I don't see feathers out here. Here's one. Don't see string though. Let's go get some string. I know we're running kind of late, but so close to being done with this project. I don't want to finish this. So, okay. Rune of Air. Okay. Mana, string, feather, carpet. I think rock will be last, but yeah. This. Okay. Go get rock. Okay, there's the air rune we needed. So I think it's air, earth. Air, earth. Not you. Air, earth, sand, slime ball, melon. Is that everything? Sand. Okay, I noticed something seemed wrong. Okay. sand, melon, slime ball, rune. This will get us the Rune of Summer, I think it is. Rock. Okay, there we go. So there's the Rune of Summer. Rune of Fire we already have. So now we need 4 pieces of string, a mana steel ingot. There we go, 4 pieces of infused string. And I believe that will let us make this, the Pyroclastic Pendant. Hooray, I'm safe from blazes and gas. That's not true, it still hurts. It will still hurt you. It's just that you will instantly be put out of the fire, which probably would have saved me from being burnt to a crisp last time. But what happened, happened. Okay, that's a good wrapping up point for today's episode. Hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like and subscribe buttons so you can come back and see us next time. Thanks for watching. See you then.